Morning. Today I'd like to show you some of the updates we've made to the advanced EMS and SoftStart unit. Our 50 amp dual system, as you can see, has again the measurements for both L1 and L2 and a single frequency. Now, after some customer feedback, we've implemented some more functions within this unit. And this only exists in version 1.4, as you see here, device firmware 1.4. That's where you'll go into the app to see if you have the latest version. And also this, if you have an existing unit, it will have to be sent back to us to be updated if you want to have this additional functionality. With that being said, if you have an older unit with the new app, you will not see these additional windows. Those additional windows being disable EMS, disable SoftStart. Those additional options will only show up if you have the firmware on the unit that matches the newer app. It is completely compatible with old app, new firmware, or new firmware, old app. Now, app updates are available in the stores for Apple and Android. Now, so again, after some customers have asked, they want to be able to leave their camper, leave their pet in there, and they're at a park that consistently gets low voltage. Our unit, because it has an EMS system, EMS meaning electrical management system, it will turn off for low voltage. It will turn off for high voltage. It will turn off for frequency problems. So, as well as overcurrent and everything else. So, to allow them to be able to, leave the park and not have to worry about low voltage shutting down their system, we've given this option. When it turns green, as you just saw with my swipe, that means those protections are disabled, and when you come back, you'll have to re-enable them. This allows you to get away from your camper for a few hours. I know I've had customers call or mention, hey, we leave our pet alone, we don't want it to turn off. We'll run one AC to keep it cool, so everything should be fine, but we don't want it to turn off for low voltage. So we've added that option. And when you do have it disabled, you will have this on the front screen will show up. It's reminding you that you do have it disabled. So when you come back and you want all the protection back, then you'll go back here and you'll re-enable it by swiping it left, and then that message disappears on the top. All right. The other option that we've added, because we've had some customers that are running their systems, use the SoftStart to start their ACs, but now, they want to turn on their microwave and turn on other things in our unit. Depending on your microwave, it's different on a lot of setups. We've had some customers that say, oh, our microwave sounds a little different when we're using this, and it does try to soft start the microwave, but the microwaves are different because it's always bouncing towards the top end of where we're soft starting you. So we've given that option as well to disable soft start, so you can use some more things without the soft start actually kicking in, which most people really want the soft start just for the ACs and not other things. But again, we've given that option so you can disable soft start, and there is no message for disabling soft start. The difference between disable soft start and disable EMS is on until you re-enable it, meaning you can power cycle, turn it off, turn it back on, it will still be disabled. The soft start, if you unplug or power cycle, it will automatically re-enable the soft start circuit. Okay, so that's one that automatically re-enables itself on power, or you re-enable it by swiping back to where it's gray and soft start's re-enabled. Enable 230 volts. We've had this for a while. I just want to cover it because there's some confusion out there. Enabling 230 volts basically is for some customers that use this for their home, or if they're using it for an appliance that uses 230 volts. So we enable this so that we turn off both legs. As you know, our EMS system works independent. Two legs work independently. So if one leg has a fault or low voltage, it only turns off that leg. When you have this enabled, that means if one leg has a problem, it turns off both legs. Okay? That's basically what this functionality is about. Other things, again, another new feature we've added is this soft start level. What this essentially does is allow the device to try to start a little sooner, a little faster by having a lower threshold. Okay? Right now, by default, it ships with a 30 amp. So if you have a spike that goes above 30 amps, that's when the soft start kicks in. So if you want it to turn on a little faster, then you can lower this number. All right. For some applications where people are trying to use this for bigger ACs, we've allowed it to go a little higher, up to 50. And that's the reason for that is the ACs have such a high locked rotor. You have to give it enough so that the motor starts. Okay? So that's the purpose of that. And then again, the usual power settings to allow you to get the best match with your power source. Okay? And that's all I have for today. Again, the usual, if you want to find out the firmware version, you go to the help screen. And there you are, and as well as the upload debug info. Again, that's to contact tech support, send them the file, and we can see your history and what's been going on with the unit to decide whether or not it needs to be sent back for any kind of issues that are continuing to happen. All right, hopefully this app walkthrough has been beneficial and helps explain a little bit more about how the product works. And you have a great day.